Welcome to our YouTube channel, Site Project, with yours truly, Akeem and Sanjay. Let's get right into it.
My name is Sanjay Stevens. I'm an IT professional with near to 10 years experience in the areas of computer networking and security.
My name is Akeem Donegan. I have a strong background in the field of IT, in which I have been doing actively for approximately 5 years, altogether which covers practical and theoretical knowledge. Now, why did you start IT?
Well, for me, it really started in high school where I got this love for technology. Originally, I wanted to become a doctor. However, I'm not so strong with blood or sick people. And then again with IT, the greatest thing is that the possibilities are endless, and I get to work with cutting edge technologies.
So, the reason why I began a career in IT is that I personally like helping someone, whether it be helping someone installing a new software or fixing a printer issue. So, that feeling I get whenever I solve a problem is it probably a bit selfish, but it feels really good. Right. What IT certifications do you currently hold?
Okay, so currently for me, I have a vast number of IT certifications, starting out with CCNP Enterprise. I also have a certification in VMware VCP Data Center Virtualization for 2022. I also hold a quite number of CompTIA certifications to include CompTIA's A+, Network Plus, Security Plus, along with the cybersecurity part certifications, which include Pentest Plus and the CISA Plus. Additionally, in keeping with the trends of technology and getting into the cloud computing world, I also hold a number of Microsoft Azure certifications that they are fundamental certificates, including AZ900, the CS900, the AI900, and the DP900. Right. Additionally,
Yeah.
I have three certifications in the Fortinet realm in terms of the NSE 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Well, as for me, I only have just a few. A plus, Network plus, Security plus, and currently pursuing Linux plus. And on the Cisco side, uh, CCNA, CCNP Enterprise. Um, would you mind stating why you have so many certifications?
Well, for me, it's really about self improvement and being competent enough to carry out tasks that I'm presented with at my current job, as well as keeping up with the technologies that changes every 3 months. So, in terms of doing all these certifications, that's my real reason. Can you state like what has been your work experience in the IT industry?
Well, to be honest, it has been a very interesting journey. And just to give you a backstory, back in 2018, right, that's when I actually resumed college, right, where I pursued my associate degree in computer system technology for a couple years. And from there, I got the opportunity to work at a company formerly known as HGS, now known as Sagility. I was working as an intern, as a IT support specialist, where that experience was robust to the point where I felt like I was developing personally on a day-to-day basis, and I've learned so much. Then a few months after doing that, I was employed full time in the same role, where I kind of got exposed to more end user support. You know, resetting password in AD, solving email issues from the client, down up to the browser, and also like tech support task. And then a year later, I got promoted to a junior network administrator, which I'm currently working in that role where I am working on routers, switches, firewalls, network diagrams, troubleshooting, latency issues. Like it has been remarkable. And all the certification that I have obtained so far, I was able to apply knowledge from those areas, into my current role.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, for me, over the years, I've worked with a number of technologies. I
Mhm.
started out as a network technician,
Mhm.
deploying routers and switches for small
Mhm.
businesses. I did that
Mhm.
role for approximately 18 months. I
Mhm.
then got an opportunity to work as a systems administrator for a hardware
Mhm.
company, and being the one-man IT personnel for that, it
Mhm.
forced me to take on and to work with different technologies such as
Mhm.
database administration. I even deployed a hierarchical network for the company. I was
Mhm.
also the one-man person that dealt with user and technical support for up to about what, like 25 member staff complement. And doing all of these got
Mhm.
me interested in learning more. I did that
Mhm.
system administrator role for approximately 2 years,
Mhm.
and then I got another opportunity to now work as a systems engineer at my current job at Vertis Technology, and dealing with small to large company IT infrastructure. I'm touching technologies from virtualization, security, cloud computing, and a whole vast amount of technologies that come together in the environment. And doing all of this pushes me to learn more and to do more.
Okay. Are you pursuing any certifications currently?
Yes. Last year, what happened was that I took on a challenge to do 10 certifications in 1 year. I did
Okay.
eight, I failed two, but I passed six of them. Right. So
Okay.
for this year, I am looking forward to doing four four major
Okay.
certifications. Right, and
Okay.
this would include two from the cloud side as well as two from the networking side, and these two for the cloud would be the AZ 104 Azure
Mhm.
Administrator um,
Mhm.
certification, as well as the
Mhm.
AZ 700, the Network Engineer certification from Microsoft. I'm
Mhm.
also looking to take on or to redo the CCNP design
Mhm.
exam. I failed that one last year, undauntedly, not not really pressured by failing that. At least I enjoyed the the joy in the journey of learning, and this time when I start over, it's not starting
Mhm.
from scratch, but starting from experience, as well as pursuing the CCNP SD1 certification. And these two certifications are mainly geared towards
Mhm.
my ultimate certification, which is the coveted CCIE, and
Mhm.
that I intend to pursue within the next 5 years. What
Okay.
about you? Are you pursuing any for this year?
Yes, I do have a few in scope. As mentioned earlier, I did say that I'm currently doing the Linux Plus, which I have the exam scheduled for a couple weeks from today. And also for the from a cloud standpoint, ideally I would love to end this year with the same minimum of four certifications, but I would love to take on the AWS certifications, which is the cloud practitioner, and also the AWS solution associate. From a networking standpoint, I would love to complete the CCNP security core and also the VPN services for this year, and then and of course, hopefully in the year of 2024, I would have to start the journey on pursuing the CCIE enterprise certification.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, thinking about it, right? Well, me personally, I wouldn't call myself an expert by nowhere near that title. I do see myself as being more knowledgeable, more experienced in the field of networking slash cloud administration. Still actively being in the field, right? Solving problems, implementing solutions, right? But for the most part, at least inspire, you know, at least one person, to be a part of IT.
Well,
Yep.
for me, in the next 5 years, I do
Mhm.
see myself as becoming CCIE certified. I also look to see myself working as a manager or somewhere along the line of a network engineer for
Mhm.
a internet service provider company, and being able to influence and inspire others in that are coming up in the IT field as well. So you mentioned the inspiration, and for me, I've seen where my actions have inspired others. So in terms of last year, when I was pursuing my CCNP NRC certification, I started this 100 days of home lab challenge. So each morning, I would normally get up at about like 5:30 in the mornings, and I would study for an hour, and at the end of that, I would post on LinkedIn as to the goal or what I've learned from that study session. And doing this challenge, I've seen where it inspired and motivated others to take on the same challenge. I even went a second time at it in terms
Mhm.
of doing 50 days of cloud and for the Azure AZ 104 exam, and I've seen where other persons have taken or accepted a challenge. And in terms of being a support system in that regard, I had Akeem as my accountability coach. He was the one that started or pushed me, motivated me to get up those mornings. And after getting that traction, we held ourselves accountable, and we were able to finally push through and achieve our certification of the CCNP NRC exam.
Well, that was one, but remember we did the encore back in 2021. I think on December 3rd, the last day of the year, and pretty much, the 3 months that we had to get up at about, it was like 4:30, 5 a.m. each morning. Run through a chapter, each day, and whatever labs I have to do, and yeah, pretty much it was a very intense, and that was the first time we did that, and it worked out fine. And to do the same thing for the NRC last year, which were also successful as well.
What does site project really stands for?
All right, so site certified IT experts. Now, we all need, or we all should, aim to be experts in our field. But the project onto the site, you know, it involves us working together. So all persons watching this video, part of our channel by subscribing, you know, we hope to help you to become experts, and also inspire as many person to continue to learn and have fun while learning. This is a system, for all of us to be a part of, because we see we're holding persons accountable. Having someone to be a part of the journey really helps in accomplishing goals.
Right. And in fact, there's a second meaning behind site, and that is we will be working on certifications. We'll be speaking about certifications and how they are able to assist you in your IT career. And
Hmm.
in terms of getting motivated on this, the I
Hmm.
is for
Hmm.
inspiration. So we'll
Hmm.
provide inspiration for others. You'll get
Hmm.
inspiration from us. Other people in the community will inspire you. technology. We'll be speaking on technology. We'll be demonstrating technological uh, task or any
Mhm.
new technology that has come out and that we want
Mhm.
to share with you, right?
Mhm.
And the
Mhm.
E is for emulation, and that really means for us to strive to become the best of ourselves or to look onto others that we can emulate and to become like them and even better than them. Because I know a quote from John Quincy Adams that said that if your actions are able to inspire others to do more, to dream more, and to become more, you are a
Mhm.
leader. So,
And just to manifest a few things, we do hope to have other expert, within the industry, whether maybe cloud, networking, programming, security, on this channel. We'll be having a Q&A session with them as well, just to have them share their experience into IT. So to provide insights and also encouragement as well, to take on a career in IT, and just enjoy the journey. So stay tuned. And I do hope that everyone watching this video give us a like. Any feedback, suggestions on this video, because we're not experts at anything. We want to become the best version of ourselves. So we welcome, your feedbacks. We welcome the suggestions. We welcome the tips. We welcome, you know, the good thumbs ups. We welcome everything. All right. And our goal is to drop one video per week. Also for the practical piece as well, we want to do some labs for the networking, security, cloud on here with you guys. Just to give you like a hands-on feel of some of the tasks that you would do on a day-to-day basis, within the field and whichever area in IT, you are or want to be a part of. Yep.
right. So if you are interested in being a part of this journey, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if this video was an inspiration to you, be sure to give it a like and join us next time as we continue to keep moving and keep going.